you rebel scum.
And I'm back. This is once again Jeff Jones, your host of Rebel Scum. So, it is now, in Michigan, less than 2 weeks away from the gubernatorial election primaries. What does that all mean? Okay. In Michigan, what we have is what calls open primaries. On August 2nd here, I encourage everyone to vote. Yes, everyone. Anyone, but here's my little caveat. Take time to get to know who you're voting for. We have on the Republican ticket going up against the incumbent Governor Whitmer. We have five gubernatorial candidates. We have Garrett Soldano. We have Kelley, Kevin Rinke, Ralph Rebandt, and Tudor Dixon. All five of these candidates have basically got enough valid signatures. They've participated in the debates. Some here and there have not been able to. So my message to you today is it's less than 2 weeks away. It's time to get to know these candidates if you already haven't. And even if you already have, take time to even get to know the other candidates. Realize they're not as much of the enemy as you might feel like they are, because this is a big competition. That's not how we're supposed to be running this. We do need to basically be, if I'm going to unabashedly say, I am a supporter of Garrett Soldano. I also took time to watch other interviews. I wanted to get to know all the candidates. Yes, it took me time to do this. It took me hours upon hours. I'm going to help you, though. I'm going to narrow down some resources. It is still time. Put it on your phone. Put it in a podcast in the background. Get to know some of the policies behind people, the personalities. The thing is no matter what, one of these five is going to end up being running up against Whitmer. Now, even on the Democrat side, I recommend taking time to get to know these candidates. Why? You might even have an opportunity to vote in the primary, if you decide you want to basically select who Whitmer would be running up against. Now, obviously, you could say, well, I'm going to go ahead and pick the least qualified person because I don't want Whitmer to lose. Or you do what I do and you pick your second best. You pick, okay, of these five, who would I be willing to be a second best? All right. So I'm keeping this short. I'm not good at that. But what I'm going to do is in this thread, in this conversation, I'm going to start posting various links from various debates, interviews, trying to be as consistent as I can on some things. And I'm going to recommend first Stand Up Michigan. They did individual hour-long interviews with each of the candidates. I have watched all of them. Yes, it was 5 hours long. We'll listen to a lot of them. But even though I made my decision, I took time to get to know them, to understand them, to get to know their position. Some of them, it's like, you know what? Maybe you're not as good as I thought you were. Others, like, you know what? You're not as bad as I thought you were. So with that being said, I just want to bring up, it is important to get to know. I'm also going to post some links to some of the debates. There is actually a debate tonight on WXMI Fox 17 of the gubernatorial candidates. I encourage you to watch these. Some of these debates are much more well facilitated than honestly what you see in the presidential election. So if you are going to compare these debates to what happened with Clinton and Trump, or Trump and Biden, this is not the same kind of format. These are actually more what a debate should look like. So yes, there's some kind of back, but there's rules, there's questions that come up, and the NBC one was decent. There have been a couple. Like I said, I'm going to post these here, and I encourage you to take some time to look at them. So do your homework. Figure out who you're going to vote for on the gubernatorial side. Also do your homework, too, on what's on your ballot. I'm in Kalamazoo County. There's a lot of judges on the ballot in the nonpartisan side of things. On the Democrat side here, there's nothing to select between. So with that being said, I would even encourage my Democrat friends, if any will listen to this, to actually vote in the Republican primary. Yes, you can do that. And it's not as evil as you feel like. Do that. Pick which one you would rather have Whitmer run against, or if Whitmer loses, which one you would rather even have be governor. This is the thing about our system. We can do this. It's designed that way. Take advantage of it. Anyway, till next time. 2 weeks, August 2nd. Make sure you get out and vote, but make sure before you vote, you educate yourself what's on your ballot. Good luck. God bless.